Welcome back to Blue Collar Trader. This episode we're going to be looking at Tern from a technical as well as a fundamental analysis by someone who doesn't know anything about stocks. As of right now, the RSI doesn't look very good, but the MACD looks really good and it's looking pretty bullish. This is very fresh, so it IPO'd at what was that? Say 14, and now we're at 25. This is really fresh. I imagine it to go up. We'll probably sell off wherever it starts to kind of crest over, wherever that may be, and then kind of pick it up again when it stabilizes, because I feel like every time something IPOs, if it's not one of those like really super hot stocks, it'll just always go up when it IPOs, and then it'll kind of like come down, and then it'll start to like regain traction and find its true valuation. Moving on to our next thing. It has a PG ratio of 1.4, which is low, but it's definitely got some room to move. I'm sorry, let's go back here. And the cool thing about this is, I think I found this, I was going through hedge funds and kind of sifting through there and seeing where hedge funds that I liked. I'm not sure which one of these, I think it was Vivo Capital, was acquiring a ton of this at this point, and we'll keep an eye out for it and probably see when they start to dump it off. But unfortunately right now we don't really have like a put call ratio because it's so fresh. But again, just kind of going off of insider buying, which we'll now go to and check that. Thought I had that pulled up right, I guess not. Again, a bunch of hedge funds going into it, pretty heavy, not super heavy. $8 million, $8 million, $11 million, getting that 10%. I don't know, it's a good sign. No one's selling it yet. Anyway, coming over here, it's probably not going to have a ton of information here. Free cash flow. So, debt to equity, it's a pharmaceutical company. What we should do right now is go in, see what filings we can find, and we're just using the FINRA website. Let's check out what this 8K has to say. Salary. CEO getting 350 with a lot of stock options. I don't know. It's hoping that'd be a little bit more helpful. What does this one say? It's probably just compensation. Apparently 8K is your compensation structure. Authorized. So there is $150 million or 150 million shares of common stock. Require approval, boilerplate stuff, nothing too fancy. The problem with this one is it's going to be hard to value from a fundamental side. It's because it's so fresh, and a lot of the time with value investing, what I've been seeing is you look for stuff that's fallen on hard times versus a fresh IPO. It's super heavy on technical analysis, which I'm not very good at. I'm not very good at fundamental analysis, so here we go. Income, it's a pharmaceutical company, so earnings per share, negative $300 earnings per share in 2019, whatever. Cash equivalent, it's burned down a little bit. Actually, let's see what the cash net flow from financing and investing is. So I don't know if 19 just hasn't come out yet or if it's 0, which seems not right. But net cash flow from investing, negative 1.78 million. I mean, going public's gonna give these guys a ton of money. And again, we'll go back here. 27. 10% growth. Hopefully it does better than that. No dividends yet. Valuation. Price per earnings. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll read these out loud if you're not watching these. Price per earnings in the S&P 500 is 27. Oh, this is just a reference point. That makes sense. Sorry, I'm learning as I go here. Hopefully I can be of more use at a later date. Anyway, just going through Tern. This needs to be one that is monitored very closely, because when it starts to go down, it's going to go down a lot, and then hopefully pick it up on the backside. Anyway, hopefully that's useful. If not, I'm trying my best. I don't know.